kisses, misses. Click, 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 click. If you are new here, welcome. If you are not, welcome back. Hugs, bougie kiss, mwah, bougie kiss, mwah. Hi guys. So, how's everybody doing? Literally, it's so funny. Like, I know it hasn't been that long since I last uploaded, but every time I come back, it feels like it's been forever in a day. So before we go any further, because I can already feel the rambling coming on, if you would like to book one-on-one coaching with yours truly or anything else that I have to offer, you already know, www.lawofassumtionprincess.com. And as always, make sure you read that disclaimer in full because it helps you out, it helps me out, and it just makes everything easier for us. Mwah. Thank you. Love you. So y'all, okay, hold on, let me put my other headphone inside it. So y'all, as y'all can see, I have a new microphone. Yay! I'm really excited to like start using this in content because I am going to be making and like putting out, by the time that this is uploaded, y'all might already have it or it's coming like quite soon, more affirmation tapes. I literally have not made an affirmation tape on this channel in like a hot minute. Y'all know that I am the queen of subliminals. I love giving y'all a good subliminal, but I literally miss making affirmation tapes. I know that I like them, especially when I'm in the shower, y'all. I love a good affirmation tape while I am in the shower, but I also just want to start, diversifying a little bit more. I love subliminals down to the floor, but sometimes hearing the affirmations, like even saying them, like when I was making this affirmation tape that I'm uploading, I literally felt so empowered. Of course, the natural state of being, always in power, always in control, always has everything that we, she wants, we want, okay, we see each other. But it just is it's revitalizing, like for lack of better wording, like it's really revitalizing. And but also just let me know like what y'all think about this microphone. I'm still gonna be switching it up. It's just something a little different. It's something a little different for the Chan. I got my little other baby microphone, but I wanted to try something different, and I know that this is going to sound so good in the app tapes and even podcast episodes. Ooh. So anyway, I didn't come on here today with a specific video topic in mind, and I definitely am probably going to go ahead and make another Q&A for y'all because y'all really enjoyed the last one. But there was just something on my mind, on my heart that I wanted to talk about, and I felt like it was fitting, and I felt like it was essential to kind of bring to the channel. And I pretty much just wanted to say, y'all, like, I know that with this law, this being a fairly newer concept to us, navigating our realities, to just humankind, period. Like, manifestation obviously has been around for centuries. It's something that's always existed before we even could like understand the true essence and nature and concept of it. Like before we could pick apart all the variables and figure out up from down, manifestation has always existed. But us living by that principle is newer. It's newer. Here's my kitty about to jump onto my office chair. We love that for her so much. Do your thing, girl. Do your thing, girl. I'm not even mad at you. But I feel like, with that being said, people unintentionally, unconsciously can give up on themselves so quickly. And that's what I want to talk about today. I want to talk about how crucial and vital it is to commit to yourself, to really be all in when it comes to expecting the best for yourself, your life, your reality, your existence, and any and everything associated with you. Not just because it'll give you a better outcome. Like, obviously that is a great incentive. Obviously that is an amazing, thing to look forward to know that, like, as I permeate on what I truly deserve, it's going to reflect. That's amazing. Like, it's exciting. Okay. So we get that. But it's more so about making a genuine, like, commitment to yourself. I'm not going to get emotional. I'm not gonna get choked up. But me going into this, like when I first found out about the law and like going into this, I literally came into it with the, just a solidified promise. A promise is truly what I made myself. I told myself, like, I am not going to give up on me. And I promise myself, my higher self, to keep expecting better and better. And not even just that, but to start really showing up. Hi. What? With that? Oh, I mean, I see what it is, but where would I put it? Put the microphone into the microphone.
Do you still have that adapter?
I have adapters, but they're for like different chargers. Like it's.
Oh, okay.
It's so cute.
You wanna try it?
Well, babe, I could try it, but I would literally be plugging it into this. Oh, I don't got no headphone jack, girl. I ain't got no hair. Hello. Oh, sorry. Chat, can you hear me, chat? Can chat still hear me? Okay. Sorry, guys. I was interrupted by my beautiful, lovely wife who is so amazing and treats me like a goddess. That's what I'm talking about. This is all like literally just a love letter of what I have been ingraining in myself and telling myself that I deserved, manifested, and personified. Like things like that. You know what I mean? But anyway, like I said, when I first started this, it for me, it really wasn't so much about just the outcomes. It wasn't so much about like the manifestations materializing, because I already knew that that was a given. Like I understood that that was not something I had to try to make happen. That was literally the name of the game. And that's why I always like, drill that into y'all minds too. You're not trying to make anything manifest. It's like manifestation is a BOGO. It's included. So for me, it was more so of like a rebirth. Honestly, in a sense, an apology for allowing myself to believe and become like, unconsciously accepting these limiting beliefs that genuinely had nothing to do with me. And I thought that they were so personal, and I thought that they were so true to who I was, and that they were ingrained into my identity. And when you allow yourself to accept better, expect better, truly believe, and like walk amongst that belief that like you are the best, and there's nothing and no one that could ever do anything to take that power away from you. It's so invigorating. It is so enlightening. It's reemerging. It's a lot of things. And if you've been watching this channel for a minute, you have remembered that I've said before that to me, that's kind of like the biggest gift of all. But anyway, I'm rambling. I'm on a tangent. What I basically wanted to say is that no matter where you are right now in your journey, if you are feeling excited and chipper and gung-ho, and you feel like you can take on the entire world and you can climb up Mount Everest, which like you can do all of those things. Like you're so much more than capable. You are literally God, right? We understand that. We know that principle. We love that principle. We live by her. But that's the standard. That's the standard here, and it should always be your standard. But even so, on the other side of that, if you are feeling down, if you are feeling doubtful, if you're feeling scared, confused, dazed, jaded, whatever, none of those things take away your power, your validity, your strength, your endurance, your capability, your special attributes that just make you you. And nothing takes away the fact that you are the creator of your reality and that every single thing is going your way. So what I'm essentially saying is that don't give up on you. Don't give up on you in the midst of trying to navigate what you're going through right now. And if you are doubtful, if you've had a bad few days or weeks or months or years, it's not too late. Like there's just no such thing as it being too late, as you're running out of time. Do not bind yourself to these narratives that have been cultivated with such a limited viewpoint on our actual states of being and capability. Don't be so quick to throw the towel in. Don't be so quick to use like points of reference that you don't even feel are truly tied to your true nature. And when I say that, what I mean is don't think back to, well, when I tried and it didn't work, and when I tried and this person hurt me, and when I tried, like your identity is not engraved in those moments. Those moments that we can find ourselves unconsciously reflecting on, they can't rob you of your power. They cannot rob you of your capability. They cannot rob you of your personhood. They cannot rob you of your godness, your godhood. You know, I tell people that all the time. Like, you know, when people I hear in coaching calls, you know, this happened and this circumstance and this person did this thing to me, and I hold space for that because you're a person, you're a human, you're gonna have emotions, and like there's just no reason to beat yourself up in the midst of that. It's important to not become a victim of it, right? But it's no reason to like literally drive yourself mad over these things, right? But I always say in these calls, I'm like, well, you know, that circumstance, that person, that thing, they couldn't rob you of your worthiness. They're not robbing you of your worthiness to be loved again. Nothing's robbing you of your worthiness to be abundant, especially if you're sitting in that identity and you know that that's your natural state of being. But myself included, even when I'm a human being. I'm the God of my reality. I'm the operant power. I'm the omnipotent power. Okay, because y'all know that's like one of my favorite things to say. Tacos. My wife got my tacos. My wife got my tacos. My wife got my tacos. Hey, my wife got my tacos. Hey, my wife got my tacos. Hey. Do you want your tacos? Do you want your tacos? Okay, I apologize, guys. We've had a few impromptu intermissions. I know I was rambling, and I know I was talking about how people can't take your worthiness away from you. Big T. But okay, where I wanted to go with that is like, you know, even myself, like I'm a person, I'm a human, duh. Okay. And you know, sometimes I can find myself reflecting on a past circumstance that, you know, it maybe wasn't my favorite thing to experience in the world, which makes sense. And sometimes I get emotional. Sometimes I get emotional, you know, and I allow myself to let those emotions come to the surface because I'm not going to stifle myself. I'm not going to convince myself to be this robot, and I'm not going to program myself to toxic positivity to convince myself that I have to act like this and can never have emotions if I want to manifest this. No, you know, so I let those things come to the surface, but I don't cling to them. I let them go in love. And if anything, what I do is I look at them from the point of view of like, you know, the version of me now, she's so far removed from that past version of self. And but having that realization of like, okay, look at how much you evolved. Look at how you have moved past this circumstance. Look at how, in spite of this circumstance occurring, you have cultivated a beautiful life for yourself. You feel confident in yourself. You feel self-fulfilled, self-validated, self-driven. You know, all of these wonderful things. It is like a love letter. It is like a love letter to my old version of self that didn't know better. To be this person right now, to be this person that I am today is a love letter to the version of myself who didn't know that she could one day be this version of herself. I know I'm on such a tangent. Y'all are probably gonna be like, girl, we don't care. We love it when you talk. I know y'all do, and that's why I love y'all, because I'm such a yapper, and you know, I could really like go on and on about all of these things. But with all that being said, even if you are not the version of yourself that you want to be right now, number one, it's important to realize there's no separation. The version of you that you want to be, it's literally not separate from you. And if it is separate from you, it's just because you haven't made the decision to identify as that version of you. Identity is everything. Identity is everything, y'all. Identity over everything. But also, if just because you don't feel like that version of yourself right now does not mean that you should doubt yourself, does not mean that you should allow yourself to just be not only clouded but weighted by, you know, grief and sorrow and any emotion that you could muster up or, you know, think of or label. You aren't restrained by those things. You're not restrained by your emotions. You're not restrained, not even by your thoughts. You're not. Everything is governed by who you think you are. Everything in your reality is governed based off of who you're telling yourself that you are. So I don't want to see any of y'all ever give up. You know, you deserve it. You owe it to yourself to see it through to be the best version of yourself possible. And this isn't about manifesting a bunch of things and getting all the things and then becoming the ideal version of yourself. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about this internal work, this internal realization of letting go of the burden of carrying the heaviness of these past circumstances, these memories, these things, and even the frustration. You don't have to carry that with you, friend. You do not have to carry that with you. You don't have to make yourself a pack mule for all of the things that you don't want and you don't like. And ultimately, when you choose not to give up on yourself, that right there to me is a declaration of self-love and self-perseverance. And it's important to remember that this law is it's not about being linear. It's not about always being happy 24/7. You are always on the right track, no matter how you feel and no matter what you're dealing with. And I know that to the outside looking in, if somebody's dealing with like a very monumental circumstance, it sounds so easy to say. But the reason that I'm saying it is because I've been there. I've fucking been there. I have seen how my life has changed. Y'all don't even know. I have sat here and talked about it. I'm not gonna get emotional. I've come from rags, not even to riches, because like I'm still like, I'm really proud of where I've come. I'm really proud of how far I've come, is what I meant to say. I'm so proud of how far I've come. I'm so happy and fulfilled. Like y'all, if y'all knew where I was in 2020 when I first found this fucking law and where I am now, I am so happy and I'm so thrilled. But there's still more I want to give myself. And guess what? I know I'm going to do it. And because it's already done, number one. But number two, because it's written in stone. It's done. So let me be a true testament. Let me be a true testament. Okay? Don't give up on you. No matter who you want to be, no matter what you want to be, don't give up on you. Okay? Now I'm going to go ahead and drop it right here because I do want to film some more videos for you guys, but I feel like I'm talking y'all ear off. At any rate, y'all, make sure that you follow me on social media. Here's all my socials. Especially make sure that you follow me on Instagram at Law of Assumption Princess and my main Instagram, TiffriahGrande. Follow me. When I'm not active on here, I'm always active on TiffriahGrande TikTok, TiffriahGrande Instagram, doing all types of stuff, okay? So you can just see me doing Law of Assumption stuff on Law of Assumption Princess, but also doing like other stuff on TiffriahGrande. And until next time, you know that I love you. I love you.
I'll be switching in positions for